All right, what is this show? This is Malorian Magic. I'm Brian, and with me is
Ben.
is Ben, and this is going to be the drafting portion of our Theros versus Dragons of Tarkir campaign.
Arthur, so we can know who won.
Well, we can do that at the end. Actually, I think he's going to bed. So we might have to do that at the start of the next one. So far, Arthur, his little brother, has been 2 for 2 for guessing who's going to win. We're 1-1 right now. So.
And first time he won, and Arthur guessed who won. Second time I won, and he guessed I was going to win. How does he know?
I can only assume he's Magic, the Gatherer. So.
Still smell the movie cheese.
So we're going to go and draw our cards now. Now here's the biggest question: do you want to go first or second?
First.
All right, let's see if you get lucky.
Get away. Okay. Let me start opening the cards. Sorry, just gotta. Wait, this is the corner? Okay, I'm confused. I'm just gonna run it. Hardened Berserker 3/2. Whenever Hardened Berserker attacks, the next spell you cast this turn costs 1 less. Sandstorm Charger 3/4. Cost 5. Morph. Okay. A Tarkir Beast Breaker 2/2. Cost 2. Formidable, cost 5. Circle Beast Breaker gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Activate this ability only if creatures you control have total power 8 or greater. Anticipate. Cost 2. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Enduring Victory. Destroy target attacking or blocking creature blister 1. Sediment Corque. It's a 6/5 and it has morph. Seems good. Tail Flash. Cost 3. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Defeat. Destroy target creature with power 2 or less. Glint. Cost 2. Target creature you control gets +0/+3 and gains hexproof until end of turn. Okay. Artful Maneuver. Cost 2. When target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, you're banned. Ooh, that could be good. Swift War Kite. 4/4 dragon. Cost 6. Flying. When Swift War Kite enters the battlefield, you may put a creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. That creature gains haste. Return it to your hand at the beginning of your next instant. Skywise Teachings. Cost 4 enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 2. If you do, put a 2/2 blue Digimon Monk creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Dramaka Monument. Cost 3. Tap it, add a forest or plains to your mana pool. Tap 6. Drama Amount becomes a 4/4 green and white dragon artifact creature with flying in until the turn. Radiant Purge. Cost 2. Exile target Moderate Cold creature on a moderate Muted Cold enchantments. And I got a mountain and a morph. First pack, done. Second pack, let's go. think I know this is dragon. Dragon fodder. Put 2 +1/+1 red goblin creature tokens onto the battlefield. Okay. Glowing ages. Enchant creature. When glow enters the battlefield, tap target creature and opponent controls. Enchanted creature get +1/+3. Marsh Hulk. 4/6, cost 6, morph. Okay. Lose calm. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn, except by 2 or more creatures. Citizens Faithful. It's a 0/4, cost 1, exploit 1 Citizen's Faithful. Explores a creature. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Sheltered Area. Enchant land. Enchanted land has tap. Add 2 mana of any color, of 1 color, to your mana pool. Okay. Vulturous Haven. 2/3, cost 4. Flying. Exploit 1. Vulturous Haven exploits a creature. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Yes! Mischief Quinn. 2/1, Flying Vigilance Magmar. I love that guy. Aldrich Summons. Okay, cost 5. Put a 2/2 blue demon monk creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Bound. Okay. Evolving Winds. Sacrifice Evolving Winds. Search your library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle your library. Then shuffle your library. Inspiring Call. Draw a card for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Those creatures gain indestructible until end of turn. Okay. Stormwing Dragon. Cost 6, it's a 3/3. Flying Fast Strike. Megamorph. When Storming Dragon is turned face up, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Each other dragon creature you control. Slithering Monument. Cost 3. Tap it at island or a swamp to your mana pool. Blah blah blah. You can tap 6. It becomes 4/4 until end of turn. Blue and black. Atron's Command. Cost 2. Choose 2. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain reach until end of turn. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Atron's Command deals 3 damage to each opponent. Your opponents can't gain life this turn. Okay, then we got a land and a goblin. Second city done. Got it. Impact Tremors. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, Impact Tremors deals 1 damage to each opponent. Student of Audrey. 2/4, cost 4. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you gain 2 life. 0/0, Servant of the Scale. It costs 1. Servant of the Scale enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. When Servant of the Scale dies, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on Servant of the Scale. Hundredkins. Cost 5. Counter target spell draw card. Blind Fury. Cover that. Pacifism. Cost 2. Enchanted creature can attack or block. Guardian Shield Bearer. 2/1, cost 2, Megamorph. When Guardian Shield Bearer is turned face up, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control. 5/1, Adults F Street for Megamorph. When Ashes F is turned face up, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Flatten. Cost 4, target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Elusive Spinfist. 1/3, cost 2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Elusive Spinfist gets +1/+0 until end of turn, and can be blocked this turn. 1/1, Salt Road Core Masters. Salt Road Core Masters enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Cost 3, remove a +1/+1 counter from Salt Road Core Master. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. 2/3, Graceblade Artificer. Graceblade Artificer gets +2/+2 for each R attached to it. Self-inflicted wound. Target opponent sacrifices a green or white creature. If that player does, he or she loses 2 life. Commune with Lava. X2. X and 2 mountain. Exile the top X cards of your library until end of turn of your next turn. You may play those cards. I don't see why that would be good. So I'm gonna go. Okay, that's me. I'm gonna go get my dad.
All right, so let's see what we get this time. Pack number 1, we're gonna get Viper's Kiss. So this one here, we get to enchant something, and then the creature gets -1/-1, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Oh, that's an interesting one to do to something. Lightning Strike, good old 3 damage. That's always an awesome one to have. Staunch-Hearted Warrior, a 2/2 with Heroic, so that whenever you cast a spell that targets this thing, you put 2 +1/+1 target counters on it. Ooh. So this guy could get really beefy really quick, especially given everything else that they have here. Then we have Scholar of Athreos. That one we had last time as well. And I don't know, I didn't really like it last time, but I wasn't really using the black part, so it didn't really make sense for me. Well, we'll have to kind of see what I get this time. Last Breath, we've seen that one a couple of times now. Unknown Shores, that could always be helpful with 3 colors. Crackling Triton. 2/3, oh yeah, I think we've seen this one before. And then you do 2 in a red and sacrifice this and do 2 damage to a target creature or player. Meh. Portent of Betrayal, what's this? 3 in a red, and then I get to gain control of a target creature until end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste, and I get to scry. Okay, so I get to take control of one of these things and make it attack. That'd be cool. Commune with the Gods. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature or enchantment card from among them into your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. Ooh, that would really hurt in a small deck, but I mean, you could really get the cards you need. Dissolve. It's simply kind of like a target counter spell, and you get the scry. Not too bad. Favored Hoplite. Nice and cheap, which I like. Also has the heroic thing, so whenever you cast a spell that targets this, put a +1/+1 counter on it and prevent all damage that'd be dealt with this turn. Ooh, so you can like boost them up And he's also like invincible that turn if he wants to attack in, so that's pretty nice. Dark Betrayal, get to destroy a target black creature. Thanks, Arthur. Curse of Swine. Exile X targets creatures. For each creature exiled this way, its controller puts a 2/2 green boar token onto the battlefield. You know, I think I actually got some of those boar tokens. So now I know what those are all about. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, man, that'd be actually really neat, just like turn things into pigs. Then I have a nice foil, two-headed Cerberus, and yeah, that's number 1. So far getting some cool things. Pack number 2, I'm going to be getting a Mnemonic Wall. So this is just a 0/4 defender. I think we saw this one before as well, where we get to would return a target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. So that's pretty cool. We got another Viper's Kiss. Another Lightning Strike. This is looking a lot like the first pack, which actually would make building things pretty easy. Vaporkin. This thing here is a 2/1 flying and can only be blocked with creatures with flying. Okay, so that just really means that things with reach can't stop it, which is not that crazy. Death Bellow Raider. Here's some Minotaur Berserker. That's a 2/3 and has, what is this? Death Blow attacks each turn if able, and I can regenerate it. Oh, that could be okay. Yeah, you know, like paying 2 for a 2/3, I mean, it's not so bad if it's forced to attack every turn, and it's always nice you can bring that thing back. Satyr Hedonist, we saw this guy last time. I'm not too impressed with him, but if I need to use him, I will. Read the Bones. What does this do? Scry 2, then draw 2 cards. You lose 2 life. Oh, okay. I guess that's an okay way of doing it. Another Last Breath, another Unknown Shores, another Crackling Triton. Wow, there's a lot of doubles in these packs. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. Gainsay. This is just a simple target counter target blue spell. So I don't know if I want to get into that. Ooh, what's this guy? Stone Shock Giant. So 3 and 2 reds for a 5/4, and it has Monstrosity 3, so I can turn it to an 8/7. And when it becomes monstrous, creatures without flying, your opponent's control can't block this turn. Yeah, so this guy could do some massive damage. Hey, what are you doing here to spy my cards?
Dad.
Oh, you're just coming to say goodnight?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for that.
It's like 8:12.
Okay, well, see ya. Okay, so there's that. Then we also have Faraka's Mender. And so when this enters the battlefield, you may return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. So a lot of good recursion I'm seeing so far for enchantments. And I saw this guy in the back there, Shipbreaker Kraken. So a 6/6 with Monstrosity 4, so it becomes 10/10. And when it becomes monstrous, tap up to 4 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during the controller's next untap steps. Whoa. That could be, like, that's like, both of these things are like game enders. And so having both of these, yeah, I mean, I need to get that many mana to get them out, but they are pretty amazing. So I am really liking the look of those there right now. But we also got one more pack, so we'll see what we get from that. We have Battle-Wise Valor. We haven't seen this before. Target creature gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn. Okay, that's always nice, and you get to scry 1. Loathsome Catablast. It's a 3/3 beast, and this one could do a green thing, right? If you have 2 and a green, it must be blocked if able. Wow, last thing must be really good. When it dies, target creature and opponent controls gets -3/-3 until the end of turn. So I was wondering why you're paying 6 for a 3/3, but I guess with that big -3 thing, you're kind of like killing something if they kill you, but I don't know. That's a lot of mana to pay for a 3/3. Omen Speaker, this one here, when it enters the battlefield, I get to scry 2. So scrying is never bad. Boulder Fall. This one deals 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or players. That's nice. It is costing 8 to play though, 6 and 2 red. So maybe something nice to throw in there, but I don't know if it'll ever come up. Said Scorpion. We saw that guy before. Lots of them. 1/1 death touch. Priest of Iris. This is a 1/1, and there's all these things here where it's like one color, but its abilities have to do with a different color. So for 3 and a white, I get to sacrifice this and destroy target enchantment. Okay, that's always fine. Again, I need to kind of like cross colors if I want to do these things. Read the bones again. Thassa's Bounty. Draw 3 cards. Target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Okay. Lost in the Labyrinth. Target player gets -3, -0 until the end of turn and scry 1. Agent of Horizons. So this is a 3/2, and then if I do 2 in a blue, then it can't be blocked this turn, which is pretty awesome for a attack 3 creature. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. Ooh, what's this guy? Battle-wise Hoplite. So this thing is a white and a blue, so pretty cheap for a 2/2 with Heroic. So whenever you cast a spell that targets this guy, put a +1/+1 counter on it and scry 1. So yeah, this is another guy that could get really good if I go, whoa, we got another favorite Hoplite. So that's awesome. We can really push that. Coordinated Assault. Put up to 2 target creatures, each get +1/+0 and gain first strike until end of turn. That could be a really great combat trick for 1. Ember Swallower. This is 2 and 2 reds for a 4/5 with Monstrosity 3. Oh man, I'm getting some big beasties this game. And when it becomes monstrous, each player sacrifices 3 lands. Oh my god! Well, that's not so good. Usually the other ones were pretty awesome, but that's a pretty bad one to do. But again, 4 to get a 4/5, even if there wasn't a monstrosity thing, that's amazing right there. So overall, I got some really big, awesome creatures, and if I can get those out, that would be amazing. So we'll just have to kind of see how that goes. Alright, so you kind of said goodbye and goodnight, but I kind of woke you up so we can do this last one here. So what do you think of the cards you got for this one here?
Bull.
You got bad cards? I got really good cards. I have some really big monsters, and yeah, I'm liking my odds for this one. I got a lot of little cheap things that get really good, and then I got some really big things that come in the end.
What do you think your odds are winning?
From what you're saying, I'd say I'd give this one a 9. I am very confident. However, I swear that when I was upstairs, I heard you going, yes, yes. So I think you have one like super good card.
No.
Was it like a planeswalker? No, don't show it to me. But like, was it like a, are you looking at my cards?
No.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yes.
Because like, I thought you either got like a super dragon or like a planeswalker or something like that.
I got absolute gold.
Okay, well don't show them now.
I am not.
So how about this? What do you think is your odds of winning this next one? What would you give this one?
A 1.
A 1. Looks like you're about to get bean boozled. So anyway, thanks for watching. Next video will be our game, so we're gonna have to make our 40 card deck with
And
these.
in the game, before the game, we'll have to check who Arthur thinks.
Oh, that's right. We have to have the Arthur vote to see what he thinks. So, any last things you want to say there, Ben? You're just not looking forward to this next game? All right, so.